Vehicle Spec family, welcome back to another video. Today we have a 2026 Acura MDX Technology Package in solar silver metallic with gray stone interior. The technology package is one up from the base model. So you have the base technology, above this you have A-Spec, above that you have the advanced package, then you have A-Spec Advanced, and then the fully loaded Type S, which gives you more power. Starting off with the front fascia of the technology package, full LED headlamps. You have jewel styled LEDs, so individual jewels for the high beams and low beam. You have the chicane daytime running lights, and you do have LED turn signals. No LED fog lights are available on the technology package. That's one reason why you go up to the A-Spec package. You do have a functional air curtain here on the bumper, sensors on the lower portion of the bumper, flat black, the grille is gloss black, and wrapped around you do have your chrome on that crest grille there, and then you have your huge Acura emblem up front that also houses your radar for your Acura watch safety features. Solar silver metallic, it's a new silver. I believe they started that in 2025. And you can see it's not just a flat silver, you have your flakes in there too, which is taking a look at the side profile of the technology package. You have a lot of chrome accents going around the whole technology package. If you want that blacked out, you go up to an A-Spec package or A-Spec Advanced, or of course Type S. You have chrome wrapped around the windows. You do have gloss black pillars. You have a chrome accent down below. Everything else will be flat black on the lower portion that wraps around the wheels towards the rear and on the front. The technology package will give you 20-inch rims. These are aluminum alloy wheels, and they wrapped around 255/50 tire wall high performance all-season tires. I believe the base model will give you 19s, or is it 18s? I had to fact check myself. You get 19s on the base model. The side mirrors are body colored. Lower portion is gloss black, and it's kind of divided by this chrome piece here. You do have LED turn signals integrated on the side mirrors. Coming along to the rear of your technology package, you do have a shark fin style antenna that is body colored. You do have some body colored on the window spoiler, half gloss black, LED third brake light. You have an exposed rear windshield wiper, Acura emblem in chrome, of course, full LED tail lights. So turn signals are LED, reverse lights, brake lights, and your license plate bulbs as well. MDX is in chrome. You can get that blacked out through your dealership, through accessories. Your super handling all-wheel drive is also in chrome. More of that chrome piece that wrapped around your MDX as well. Kind of follow that lower garnish over there. You have sensors on the lower portion of the bumper, flat black on the lower portion, and rectangle exhaust tips, which are nice. And you have this kind of gray piece here that kind of breaks up some of the flat black on the lower portion of the bumper. Can't forget the washer for the rear camera as well. Before we jump into the technology package, here is the key fob for the MDX. This is standard pretty much on every Acura. A remote start became standard on the technology package in 2025, so that follows for 2026. So you no longer have to get an advanced package to get that feature. You have lock, unlock. You do have a power trunk you hold to open and close. You do have a panic button as well, and you have a button down here to remove the emergency key blade that's in the fob. There's a number 1 on the back of this key fob because the MDX comes standard with key linkage. So your seat position, your steering wheel, your side mirrors, and your settings can save per key, and get 2 keys, which is really cool. So for a remote start, you lock it once, and then you hold engine hold, and you keep holding it till you see a green light on your key fob. If you're outside, you'll be able to hear the MDX turn on, but it will turn green just like that to let you know it's running. It'll stay on for about 10 minutes, and the interior will go up to 72 degrees. If it's real cold outside, it'll automatically turn on your heated seats for you and defrost your windows, which is a nice feature. If you no longer need it, you hold engine hold again, and then it turns red to let you know it's shut off. Because you have the smart key, you do have smart entry, and one thing the technology package adds over the base model is smart entry on all 4 door handles, not just the driver and passenger. So I can put my hand back here, it'll unlock the doors, and you do have power folding mirrors that will unlock for you. And then you do have these lines on the door handles to lock them back as well. Tap it, folds back in. You can also set up walkaway auto lock, where if you leave your vehicle with the key, it'll automatically lock the doors for you as you walk away. It'll give you beeping confirmation to let you know it did lock. We're gonna use the smart entry to unlock the driver door. From factory, the driver door would only unlock the driver door. And if you put your hand in the rear doors or the passenger door, it will unlock all doors. You can go into settings and change that setting. So let's take a look at the door card here. Up above here, you do have soft touch. Up here, this is gray stone, so you have a lighter interior, so soft touch there, and where you rest your elbow. You do get the B&O sound system, no more ELS, and that started in 2025. It is a 19 speaker sound system. I'll show you some more speakers when we get in the interior. You have ambient lighting strip here, which is nice. Ambient lighting standard on Technology as well. You do get 3 position memory seats. 2 can save to a key, and then an extra person there. There's aluminum looking door handle, which is a standard door handle. You have auto up down for all 4 windows, power locks, power mirrors. You have a button to fold in the mirrors automatically if you need to. You have storage down below, and you do have a bottle holder storage. Hold that button to pop open the trunk. Speaker grill for the B&O sound system. You have the black stitch, single stitch here. And this is all soft touch down here too. Well, of course, down there it's plastic. I mentioned before, this is the gray stone interior. So you cannot get gray stone on a lot of the exterior colors, but silver is one of them. Going up to the Technology package, you do get a more premium seating. So you get the perforated Milano seats. You can see perforated right there in the middle. You have the black stitching, nice and soft, not too bolstered, not too aggressive. You do have a headrest that can go up or down or forward and back, which is nice. And you get a 12-way power adjustment seat. So you have forward, you have back, you can go up, you can go down. You can tilt this portion right here up and down. Of course, the back, forward and back, and you do have a 4-way lumbar. The passenger seat is also a 12-way power adjustment. So you have forward, you have back, you can tilt up, tilt down, up, down. You can move the back, forward and back, 4-way lumbar. And you also get a 3 position memory seats on the passenger door as well. We're gonna jump into the interior here. Sun wants to poke out and shine on me. So let's go ahead and close this door as well. Foot on brake, push the button. Let's get some air going on in here. So the interior is a nice place to be on the Technology package. Even though it's one up from the base, it's still nice, still premium. This is a volume seller too, so a lot of people will be grabbing this package. You do have leather wrapped steering wheel, which feels very soft, nice in the hand, black stitched. You do have some controls on the left side, and you have controls on the right side. Paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, so you have minus and plus, which controls the 10-speed automatic transmission. It is a push button, by the way, and it's standard on every MDX. So on the left side of the steering wheel here, you do have an air vent here, piano black. This is soft touch, so it's like molded, injected. This is hard touch here with a little black stitching there. Not sure if that black stitching is a real stitching, but it does look nice. It does look premium. You do have some controls here, so interior dimming switch. You do have a shortcut to your safety features. You have your traction control on and off, and you can turn on your parking sensors on and off. You do have your emergency brake down here. Looking at the Technology package, you do have standard rubber gas and brake pedals and rubber dead pedal, and that's where you pull to pop open the hood. You do get a power adjusted steering wheel, so in and out, up and down, and that will save with your memory seats like I mentioned earlier. On the left side of the steering wheel, you do have a dedicated power button for your audio. So if you want to quickly mute your audio without holding this and wait for it to go all the way down, you can hit power, it'll turn off your audio. Volume's right below there. You have the rocker wheel here that'll control the left side over here, because every MDX will get a 12.3-inch virtual cockpit digital instrument cluster, and it's customizable. I'll show you guys that in a second. You do have next track and previous with the wheel, voice command, back key, and a menu to access more apps. And you do have on the right side more of your cruise features and some of your Acura watch safety features. So cruise on and off, you can go left, right, going through different selections on that right side. Resume set for your cruise control, your lane keeping assist on and off, and your distance for your adaptive cruise control, and cancel for the whole system as well. Behind the steering wheel, you do have your lighting controls. You have off, you have auto, parking, and on, and no fog lights switch because you have to get an A-spec and up to get fog lights. Auto high beam assist is standard on the MDX. So you get down your technology package. You have off, auto for your wipers. So auto rain sensing windshield wipers, low and high. And you can pull this for the one in the rear as well. You can see that guy wiping away. So your 12.3 cockpit view here. If you hit menu and you scroll down, you can see you have different options. So you have back, you have phone, FM, AM, you have USB, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you have Alexa built in. You can customize the display so you can decide what you want to view on that list, or you can go to audio and clock and remove it as well. So let's pretend we're not on nothing. It'll show what I'm listening to in the clock that you can remove. On the right side, you use this wheel and you can scroll up and down and view different information. So this is what you're averaging in range to your tank. You do have Google built in on every MDX. So if you go to Maps, it'll show Google Maps. Turn right turn direction is in there. And it is live updating too. So without having a destination in there, it'll tell you if a road is blocked or there's traffic, so on and so on. Or life, you can see your tire pressure for each wheel, your super handling all-wheel drive gauge there. I don't know why the technology package has a G meter, but you have a G meter in your tech package. Driver attention level. So if you fill up that 4 bars down there, the MDX will recommend you to pull over and take a break. You have who have their seatbelts on. You can have blank that shows nothing. Safety support. So here you can turn on and off some of your safety features. So you have your road departure mitigation on and off, blind spot information system on and off. Actually, with the blind spot, it's on the inside of the door and not actually on the side mirror. So don't get confused thinking it don't have BSI. Low speed braking control. So if you drive, I believe, below than 3 to 5 miles per hour, it will brake automatically if it senses that you're gonna hit a wall or a car in front of you. And in the back, collision mitigation and braking system as well. We have settings here, so you can change your speed and distance units. So you can go from miles per hour to kilometers. That way, you have a digital cluster, you don't have to try to convert it. And you have gauge layout, so you can go to crafted, that give you the standard gauges that most people are used to. But I think advanced looks a little bit more modern, in my opinion, and back to the range and fuel. Also, you have your MDX right there in the middle. So if you hit the brakes come on. If you hit the signal come on. If you turn on your lights, it lets you know your lights is on. So it's pretty cool. Now, if you turn cruise off, it will be, well, off is a ghost. Yeah, turn cruise off is a ghost. I just turned it on by hitting this guy. Now your MDX is full white. Turn back off. See, it's a ghost. Full white, and then it'll let you know you're ready to use lane keeping assist or adaptive cruise control if you're up to the right speed for certain features. Let's take a look at your infotainment display. So not only you get a 12.3 cockpit instrument cluster, you also get a 12.3 touchscreen display. For 2025, the MDX went to a touchscreen instead of using the trackpad, the True Touch that most Acuras used to use. The RDX currently uses that, and the dying TLX also uses that as well. Now that you got your touchscreen display, you do have Google built in, and that's standard on every MDX model. So you do have Google Maps already built in here, and it will tell me to go through some options, make sure you check everything off. But you can see it's how Google Maps will look on your computer or on your phone. Just like on the pod over here, you have live traffic that's displayed. So for example, it's telling me there's a roadblock down there. It'll tell you if any traffic is built up anywhere without having a destination in there. It's even telling you if there's like a light popping up. It's a nice feature to have. So if you don't want to use Google Maps in your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you have it built into your MDX. You don't need to sign in with your phone or connect your phone. But you can sign in with your Gmail and have all your favorites and history and destinations all there. And also based on your MDX, it can give you a more fuel efficient route. Along with Google built in, you do have the Play Store. And with the Play Store, you're able to download apps directly to your MDX. There's some examples back there. And also you get Google Assistant there. So with Google Assistant, you can say things like, "Hey Google, tell me a joke."
What's a pig's favorite karate move? A pork chop.
You can also tell your Google Assistant to change your radio station, change your settings, change your temperature settings. A lot of different commands that's connected with the vehicle instead of it just calling someone or playing the music off your phone. So of course you have Bluetooth standard, you have FM radio, you have Apple CarPlay, you do have Android Auto. Both of those are wireless, that's standard on every MDX. You have Alexa built in, and we already went over the Google Assistant. You have vehicle settings, general settings, profile settings, ambient lighting, and you have multiple different light themes with the ambient lighting. Actually, let me zoom out a little bit for you guys so you can see. So right now, it's set to dynamic mode. So what that means is if you go to a different mode, the colors will adjust based on the mode that you're in. But if you turn that off, well, comfort is blue. And if you go to the next one, normal is white, sport is red. But if you go beyond that, there's plenty of different colors you could choose from. And if you notice, there's two different colors. So the top color will be the door and on the top portion, and then the bottom color will be more of your footwells. And I think down in the storage down there at nighttime, it's a nice ambient lighting. It's not as aggressive as some of the German rivals. For example, the Integra has one light strip in the tech package, and now the A-Spec, and that's pretty much it. And you can't change the color, so you get a little bit more options in your MDX. And also, if we go to vehicle settings here, you have that new menu system that it has kind of all the features or the settings wrapped around your MDX. You can actually go in here and change the color of your MDX. Make sure you choose silver. This one's already on silver, so that's cool. It has a picture of an Advanced though. It would have been nicer if it was a technology package, but those little details matter in premium brands. So let's go to door setup, and then you have a walkway auto lock feature. That's off by default. You can go ahead and turn it on where you can walk away and it'll lock for you automatically. Dedicated Bluetooth button there, trip computer, USB and AM, and you do have a helper screen on this right side as well. So you can either view the clock, you can view a compass, you can have what audio you're listening to, and back to your fuel mileage as well. So some options there. Going over to the last page, you have system updates, Wi-Fi hotspot is built in. You do have cabin talk built in too, so you turn that guy on, you can scream at your kids behind you without turning your head. You be like, hey, we're not going to McDonald's. Sit down. Stop picking your nose. And then my voice right now, hopefully you guys can pick it up on the microphone, but it's playing through the second and third row speakers. So you don't got to turn your head and scream at your kids. Just scream at them through the microphone. So it's a cool feature to have. If you don't have kiddos, you may not even use it. Maybe you may mess with your rear passengers. I don't know. But you do have that standard in the technology package. You have the clock, you have Acura Link, compass, display mode, and all apps. Acura Link is actually an app you can download to your phone, and you're able to use remote start from your phone. You can lock from your phone, unlock, GPS location for your MDX. It'll give you your range, your fuel. It'll tell you are your doors unlocked. Any information, recalls from Acura will go to your app, and it'll give you monthly health reports as well. So 3 years free that Acura gives that to you. So you lease one of these, you will have that free throughout your whole lease. The Google built-in is also subscription based. You can pay yearly for it or monthly, I'm not too sure, but Acura will give you 3 months free of Google built-in too. So if you lease one, you can use that for your whole trial. The left side is also some shortcuts. So there's no physical buttons here at all. On the display is all touchscreen, and you can drag and drop any apps to the left side to put it right here on your shortcuts. Now below your touchscreen display, you do have your ear vents wrapped around piano black there. You do have your hazard right there in the middle, and you have your climate control down here. And I like that it's separate, it's not on the display. I know that's kind of the thing now, having everything on the touchscreen. Acura still give you a good blend of touchscreen and physical buttons. So for your climate control, you do have your driver's temperature here, passenger here, and if you control the rear, it'll be using this toggle here. You have display show you all your temperatures on and off for the whole system. You do have auto climate control, sync, so you can control all three. So for example, if your passenger want to catch on fire and they leave, they're at the car, you know, they're on fire, get out the car, and you're by yourself, hit sync, and you're controlling all this. Oh, I missed it. There you go. You're in all the zones, and they're all the same temperature. You have your modes here, fan speed, AC on and off. You do have your rear settings here. Let me zoom in for you guys so you see a little bit more better. You do have rear lock because the second passenger have their own climate control button, and if you don't want your kids bumping in by accident or messing with it, you can lock their buttons back there. Front defrost, heated side mirrors, and back glass, and you have your air circulation button there. Now below that, you do have auto for your heated seats. You have 3 different levels: high, medium, and low. Same thing for the passenger. only for the front. If you want the heated rear seats, you need to go up to an advanced package and up. There's no ventilating seats on the technology package too. That's one reason why you go up to an A spec and up to get the ventilating front seats. You do have your dynamic mode here. You twist it, you have snow mode, you have comfort, you have normal, you have sport, and then if you push in, you have individual, and if you push in and hold it, you can customize it and change your engine, steering, idle stop, and gauges to kind of your liking and your ambient lighting. So for example, for engine, you can have comfort, normal, sport. For steering, comfort, normal, sport. I promise I can speak English. Enable, disable. You can have your gauge, did not mean to hit the hazard, comfort, normal, sport, and your ambient lighting as well. So we're gonna go ahead and leave this guy in normal mode. And next to your dynamic mode down below, you have your engine idle stop defeat button there. Brake hold, so if you're in drive, your seatbelt is on, turn this on, you can take your foot off the brake. It'll hold you while you're in drive. You do have a charging station here, so you have USB-C and a charging USB-A, so you get best of both worlds. This is all piano black. You can probably see fingerprints already on there. One thing I don't like about piano black, but at least the whole thing is not piano black. You do have a push button transmission, so park, reverse, neutral, drive. You do have S because if you hit drive again, it'll put the transmission into a sport mode. I'm gonna hold the brakes and go down for reverse to show you guys the backup camera. So you do get Acura's multi-link backup camera. No 360 camera. You have to get advanced enough to get a 360, but you have wide angle, you have normal, and then you have a top-down view, and then you have cross traffic and your brightness, and you do get the radar on the helper screen as well. I'm gonna leave this guy in the wide. It is guidelines with trajectory as well. Let's go ahead and hit park. And if you wondering why reverse is a different orientation than all the other buttons, Acura want to make sure you know which gear you're going in when you're doing this without looking. Now below your below your push button shifter, you do have a new storage here. 2025 redesigned the center console by getting rid of that trackpad. So now you have this new kind of cell phone holder here, volume knob, next track and previous, wireless phone charging mat. It's a little bit, I think this is a little bit bigger than before the refresh. Updated cup holders that can fit multiple different sizes. I like that the material is not piano black here. And you do have an armrest here that's soft touch, single stitch. It is a 2-tier system. So I think you push the button to open the first tier there. You can put cards and pens, things like that. And you pull this lever here to open the whole system itself. The whole armrest itself. You have 2 USB-C ports in there, storage, and that's pretty much it. Got a little tray down there. That's pretty much it. Now above your touchscreen display, you do have an auto dimming rear view mirror. This is the button to turn that feature on and off. Home link is standard. You have 3 different options. You can have one for your garage, one for your gate, and one for your kids' gate, or for your friend's gate, or family members, or if you have a 2-car garage, or if you have a 3-car garage. Save all 3 on there. Above your auto dimming rear view mirror, you do have sunglass holder here that's lined. It won't scratch up your sunglasses. You do have individual LED lights as well. You do have an SOS button here that you can flip down and push to speak to an emergency. I think you speak to an operator. You do have tilt for the power moonroof, and you do have push for the shade. Now a panoramic moonroof is standard. There we go. You hold it for like 2 seconds, it opens all the way for you. This is standard on every MDX, even the base model, and it goes all the way back. And then you also have a power moonroof, so it's not a fixed glass. So only this front portion right here will open. It will stop about halfway, and if you pull it back again, it'll open all the way, letting all the light there, and that glass back there stays stationary. If you push it straight up, it'll also ventilate for you as well. If you need to, I don't know, somebody pass gas, you need to ventilate your car, you can have that guy opened. And Ford, of course, will close everything back. You can also close back the shade too. We do not need that sun beaming on my head. We can close that guy up. But yeah, it's nice that you don't have to add that as a package or an option. It's just standard in Acura. And Acura like to have things just standard. You have your headliner here, your visor. So you get a mirror light, not LED, but you do get a light bulb. You also get one here for the driver. You have a mirror and a light that's not LED. The headliner on the technology package is gray. And if you go up to an A spec, you get the black headliner. but I don't think, no matter what interior color you get on the technology package, I believe the headliner is gray. Now you do get the 19 speaker B&O sound system, so you see a speaker in the ceiling up there. There's another speaker back there. Speakers on the pillars. You have a subwoofer in the back. You have these tweeters, these unique tweeters as well. Some people compare this to the ELS sound system, saying how they both are very similar. But one thing about the B&O sound system, you have a little bit more customization. So for example, if I go into here and let's say I go to settings for the music, let me see if I can find this guy. General settings, and let's go sound. And then you have the sonic, tone, and surround option here. So with the B&O sound system, you can make your audio feel more warm, more energetic, more bright, more relaxed. And you can see in there you have the bass, you have treble, you have bass, and treble, treble as well. And then you have your 3D surround setting here. You can make it more 3D surround or more stereo. So it's a lot of customizations, and this circle, you kind of got to pinpoint to exactly how you want the sound. Instead of having bars for everything, you kind of drag it in how you want to set it up. Of course, you have your standard like ceiling roof speakers as well. You can adjust, and your auto zones. You want full vehicle, driver, front, rear, things of that nature. But a lot more customization with the B&O sound system over the previous ELS Studio 3D sound system. So let's jump out of here, and we're gonna take a look at the second and third row. This is how wide the rear doors open. On the door card here, you can see hard touch. You do get peasant blockers, which are nice. And put that back in there. Soft touch here, soft touch, soft touch. Actually, this is not as soft as the driver, but it is still soft. Ambient lighting strip there. Same style door handle. You do get a tweeter for the B&O and a speaker from the B&O, and you do get a bottle holder and some storage in there. And the seats mimic the driver and passenger seats. You just don't have it as bolstered as the driver and passenger, but it's still perforated down the middle. You have easy access to your tethers for your car seats or booster seats. So most of your parents will enjoy that. And you do have this middle seat here that can fold down to be an armrest, or you can remove it to be a captain's second row, which is nice. You just have to store this maybe in your garage or put it somewhere else. You don't have a storage in the rear like you do on the Pilot. The storage back there is a little bit different. Close the door up. And this might be one reason why you get a MDX over an RDX. You want kind of a little bit more wider back in the second row, a little bit more leg space as well. I have the driver's seat all the way back, so you see I still have plenty of plenty of leg space behind the driver. And these seats can move forward and back as well. So if you have third row passengers and they need more space, they can move up. The RDX will have fixed seats. In the middle here, you have some controls. So climate controls here for the second row. This is why you're able to lock this buttons here, so you want your kids to keep messing with it. You have temperature, you have auto climate control, your modes, on and off, and fan speed. If you want heated, you have to go up to an advanced package, and these are the only air vents you have for the rear. You do have a power outlet here. It's a 12 volt, 2 USB-C ports, and that's a blank button. Behind the driver and passenger, you do have map back pockets, and I like how this is like plastic behind your seat, so your kids can kick this and kick the plastic and not mess up your nice premium Milano leather, because it's not leather trimmed like kind of how Honda has, where some is real leather, some is like fake leather. These whole seats are all leather, and it's not like the vegan leather either. You have to actually have real Milano leather, but you do have a grab handle there, dry cleaner hook up there, more LED lighting up there as well. And no rear entertainment system, because you do have a panoramic moonroof standard on every MDX, so there's nowhere to have a screen that flips down. And to be honest, kids these days rather have an iPad, or parents give them an iPad or a tablet anyways. Like I said, you can fold this guy down. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, and yes I can. Look at that. So drop this guy down. It is an armrest, storage here, 2 cup holders. If you do remove the seat out the way, then you just won't have armrests on these chairs. It's not like a real captain chair. It's kind of like the Odyssey. The Odyssey has a removable middle seat, but the seats themselves also have their own armrest. And to remove it, when you pull this little cord right here to drop it down, you have another cord down here, right here, that'll release the rear, and then you can lift that guy out and come right out. So let's jump out of here and just get into the third row. Either you can remove that middle seat and walk around to the third row, or you push this button here to access the third row. You do have this lever here that will fold the seats down flat if you need them flat. But if you need to access the third row, just push the circle down here, automatically fold forward and pushes up. And here's the space that you have. For example, if the driver's seat was up a little more forward, you get a little bit more space here. And I'm actually gonna get back here, get that floor mat out the way, show you guys what it's like. In the third row, it does seat 2 back here. So if you're comparing this to the Pilot is bigger than the third row, and the Pilot sits 3, and the MDX seats 2. But to be honest, anyone that's buying an MDX is not buying this for the third row. You may want a third row for emergency purposes, but you really want a 5-passenger that has a little bit more space than the RDX is the kind of real reason why you're getting that. So because of that, you probably notice there's no air vents back here, and you do have carpet material here, 1 cup holder. Everything's all this hard touch speaker back here. Same thing on this side. You do have the tie down for the rear cargo, cup holder, carpet. Everything else is just hard touch. And then you have automatic doors that I'm playing. The wind actually just closed it. So for example, if I had this seat back, like I said, I'm 5'10", and I think, is the seat all the way back? I think the seat is, or it's a little bit up forward. I can't really tell because I have this guy folded down. My knee is touching here, but you can move the seat up if your third passenger needs more room. And you do have a dedicated button to get out as well. And unlike like the Odyssey, for example, can seat, I think, like 4 or 5 car seats in the Odyssey. This guy, you cannot put any, well, there's no tethers for car seats back here. So these are really emergency third row, but I think Acura knows that most of their customers are not buying this for the third row. So let's get out of here and take a look at the cargo space. For 2025, the technology package also got the hands-free tailgate, so you can kick underneath the bumper and it'll open for you. Also, you can kick to close the tailgate. Power tailgate is standard on the MDX. It is height adjustable as well. Now with the third row folded up, there's so much space you have back here. You do have a reversible lid right here, so you can lift this guy up. You have the carpet side, or you have the hard side, and you can take this out and flip it. Or let's say you want this out the way, you have something taller, you can drop it down here and actually have it kind of set that way, so you can fit things that are taller. You do have your jack and tools here. Actually, I didn't even show you guys. You get a spare tire. It is a donut under here, but you do get a spare tire. If you get a front wheel drive technology, or I think they still make front wheel drives for 2026. If you get a front wheel drive MDX, you do not get a spare tire. And if you get a Type S, you also don't get a front tire. So be mindful if you're looking at a front wheel drive or all wheel drive, no spare tire for front wheel drive people. You do have a power outlet back here, a little grocery hook. And then you do have a walkway auto close feature. Let me drop down the seats. You actually pull it. There's no power third row seats. It's all manual. So you drop it, fold down flat. And this is how most buyers probably will have their MDX, and just take advantage of the huge cargo space you have back here with the third row folded down, tie down, tie down. You have a storage over here. You have nothing over here. So maybe you don't get a subwoofer on the technology package, because usually the subwoofer will be back here. Tie down, of course. And then with the walkway auto lock, push this button, it turns green. It stays open until you walk away, then it'll automatically close for you. I got the hood popped for you guys so you can see what's powering the technology package. And what's cool, all the MDXs, the hood is held up by a strut, so you don't have to worry about a prop rod, and you got that fake little carbon cover, which is cool. But yeah, you don't have a huge cover covering everything. You can see a lot, see what's going on with the motor. Now, every MDX comes standard with a 3.5 liter V6. It makes about 290 horsepower, 267 foot-pound of torque. Like I said earlier, matted to a 10-speed all-wheel drive. You have the 10-speed all-wheel drive, 10-speed automatic transmission. You have the option to get a front-wheel drive or the super handling all-wheel drive, which this version is. Now, if you get a Type S, you get a smaller 3-liter V6, but it's turbocharged. That makes about 355 horsepower. We made it to the 2026 Acura MDX model lineup. So today we're focusing on the technology package, and here are the features you do receive on the technology package over the standard MDX or the base model. So pause the video. You can go through the list here so you can see some of the options that you do receive. We're going to jump right in and build us an MDX. So let's jump up right here. And we're going to start. Oh, actually, we were already on technology. That's okay. So you have 3 different powertrains. Of course, the bottom one is the Type S. So we're not looking at that one. You have the front wheel drive, or you have the super handling all wheel drive. Here's all the packages, not including the Type S. So we're going to go ahead and build us a tech package. So let's look at the color combination. You have Canyon River Blue Metallic, which is a new exterior color for 2025 that only comes with Greystone interior. You have Solar Silver Metallic that you have the option between ebony or Greystone. Ebony is a very dark gray. Some people call it black interior, but in person, if you look at it, it's like a very charcoal gray. So you have that option with silver, or you can get the Greystone, which we're reviewing. Now, the other 3 colors, there is a premium charge to them. So if you want the least price exterior color, you have to get blue or silver. Majestic Black Pearl comes with either ebony or espresso. And espresso is one of my favorite interior colors. I like how it's just not too chocolatey, it's not too peanut buttery either. I almost went all the way back. Did not mean to do that, guy. And you have Liquid Carbon Metallic, which comes in ebony espresso, and Platinum White Pearl, which comes in ebony and parchment. So parchment only comes in white, and that's it. You can't get parchment in no other color on the technology package. And parchment is like a very almost beige-ish color. It looks darker in this picture here. It's more closer to this color in person. I recommend take a look at that interior combo. I recommend look at the interior option in person. I don't know why. All day today, I just cannot speak today. But anyways, we did Solar Silver with the gray stone. So we're going to go ahead and jump into accessories. So the accessories are the same in all the MDXs. I go over this all the time. Acura is going to show you on the website here all your protection packaging first. So this will come with multiple different accessories. For example, this is all-season floor mats, cargo tray, and splash guards. You have all-season protection package 2. You have all-season protection package 3. You have the regular protection package. So if you don't want to get like one item, these will come with multiple items that you can add to your MDX. Here are the optional wheels. You have these dark chrome alloy wheels. They're about $2,600. Not my favorite design, but it looks different. It definitely looks different. It definitely changes up how the tech looks, I will say. It looks a little more premium with that, but not my favorite. And then you can get the A-Spec Advanced wheels, which are nice. So these are technically the advanced wheels, but blacked out. But on the A-Spec Advanced, they're already blacked out. That looks good. Even with the chrome on there, it looks good. But then you might as well get the A-Spec Advanced. And you also have these diamond cut alloy wheels as well. And I don't know if I like these more than I don't actually. I like the chrome and the Berlina black more than this. It's my least favorite rim here, but yeah, Acura give you some options, which I'm shocked. Usually on a tech package or just Honda products in general usually don't give you that much wheel options. You have valve stems, caps, you have wheel lugs. You can black out the emblems like I was telling you about. Black out the super handling all-wheel drive. You can tailgate trim chrome. You can add a chrome piece right here. So you can really dress up a technology package if you wanted to. You can add LED fog lights, even though they don't come with it. You can add it, or you go to an A-Spec, it comes with it anyways. Logo pattern projector. You have welcome lights. You have your fork mount bike attachment. Now the technology package does not come standard with roof rails. You have to add crossbars. Well, roof rails and then crossbars if you want any of these attachments. Full frame, they go to crossbars, kayak, a roof basket. You have a mid-size roof box, a short roof box, running boards with black accent trim. You can get a running board with chrome accent trim, paddleboard, surfboard, ski attachments, roof rails. You can get silver roof rails, so black or silver, and a trailer hitch. It don't come with a trailer hitch. Now, you have to get a towing package if you want to tow up to 5,000 pounds. I think without the towing package, Acura recommend you tow 2,500 pounds. And if you get front wheel drive, I believe you can only tow 2,500 pounds anyways. But without the transmission cooler, they recommend you not to pull 5,000. You have body side molding, door edge film. You have the door edge guards, door handle film. So plenty of different accessories from Acura you can add to your MDX. Splash guards, wheel locks in chrome. You can change the console interior trim, which is cool because the advanced package I think comes with the smoke wood anyways, and then you have this what is it, brushed aluminum. So you can pick between black wood grain and brushed aluminum. I think, don't this one already have brushed aluminum? I think so, which is interesting. Same thing on the door interior panels as well. You get the dark wood or the brushed aluminum. I think both. I think the dark wood looks really nice in the advanced, but let's say you don't want to spend that much money, you can still get that from your factory, which is nice. These premium floor mats are very soft to the touch, so if you're interested in those, it's a very soft carpet versus the one that you get already with your MDX. You have illuminated door sill trim. You can add a flat bottom sport steering wheel that's heated because advanced comes standard with heated. You have your all season floor mats. You can add it to the third row. So if you get all season floor mats, this is only for the first and second row. You have to pay separate for the third row. But what's cool with the third row all season floor mat is it'll come with an extra mat for that removable middle seat. So when you remove the middle seat, there's just, exposed hooks there. It comes with a mat to cover that. So that's something to think about. First aid kit, cargo cover, illuminated cargo sill trim, which I think is a cool feature. You have the cargo protector. So that's for, actually, what is it? Is it the seat back protectors and the sides? 'Cause I see the sides right there. So it's including the sides and the backs of the rear seats. That's cool. So it comes with these and the back. So if you really want to protect the rear cargo, you can. You have second row seat covers, you have cargo net, cargo organizer, and an engine block heater. Let's jump into the pricing. I'm gonna look at the base price first. Whenever this thing's load, there we go. So, oh, what? This is different. Did Acura always do this? I like how this one says exact match because this is actually the car that we did, but maybe I never noticed that, but that's definitely different. You know what? I always click this guy right here. I don't think I've actually really noticed this. That's actually cool. It can show you what's close nearby, near dealerships near you. So the starting MSRP is $59,400 and no premium charge for the paint. Destination handling is $1,350. You're looking at a total MSRP of $67.50. Now drop a comment below. Let me know if you rather a different color, a different trim, you rather the base model, a different brand. Let's talk about it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to end everything here, and I will catch you in the next walk around.